Exciting new cruise updates today for the Disney Wish. 10 new Disney Wish details you don't want to miss, and actually, we've got about 15. Everything from extra magic to boarding, new stage shows, upgraded activities, and so much more. This month, D23 magazine featured the Disney Wish on their cover. And really exciting to me is there are new details inside the magazine, including some dishes from the restaurants. You know, I love the food. This article was in the D23 magazine this month, and we also found this information on Walt Disney World News Today. They are, quote, the worldwide leader in Disney parks news, end quote, and I tend to agree with them. They always have the information first. The recent updates I did on canceled cruises, actually, they had it as well. I had seen it in Facebook groups already. They're seriously on top of their Disney parks news, so another good place to get some information from. So this month, D23 magazine had the Disney Wish on the cover. As many of you know, Disney Wish is the 5th ship in Disney Cruise Line's fleet. Hopefully, you'll be able to see the christening ceremony set for today at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm sure it'll be recorded somewhere to see later if you don't catch it live. During the christening ceremony, they will share even more details, so hopefully I'll have some more to share with you later in the week. And then following the christening ceremony, the ship will embark on a 3-night media preview sailing. Boy, I hope I get on the next one of those. It'll be back at Port Canaveral for its maiden voyage, which leaves on July 14th. And I love Disney for many reasons. Another one is their commitment to sustainability and positive impacts for the environment. The Disney Wish and the next 2 ships to come will be powered by liquefied natural gas. I just love that. Okay, so on to some new details. Starting when you get on the ship, the Disney Wish has a grand hall. All the other ships refer to this area as an atrium, but the Disney Wish is to be more like a floating castle at sea, so it has the grand hall to add to that theming. It's also a performance space, so it's got a built-in stage for that as well. So I'm thinking it's probably going to look quite a bit larger than the atriums in the other ships. Technically, the Dream and the Fantasy are very close to the same size as these new Triton-class ships, but the layouts are a little bit different, and I think that this area is definitely going to be a little larger somehow. So Walt Disney World News Today says, quote, the first performance guest experience will be the first wish when they are announced while boarding the Disney Wish. Now, of course, we know all Disney Cruise Line ships do this, but the difference is the first wish will have more magic. Tiny humans will receive wishing wands, which they will use to create an enchanting effect throughout the Grand Hall. Oh, that's adorable. There will also be a musical moment with new characters Lady Lily, named for Walt Disney's wife Lillian, and Lord Leopold. I love how they included Lily. The hall will include a bronze Cinderella statue with Jack and Gus peeking out from beneath her ball gown. The sail away party is called Set Sail on a Wish, and it will be on Deck 11. It will feature a new song, Set Sail, and it will also have Welcome from Brother Bear. More characters will appear in Set Sail on a Wish than any of Disney's other sail away parties. Mickey, Minnie, Donald, Pluto, Goofy, and Daisy will of course be present, as will the Fairy Godmother and some royals. At the Walt Disney Theater is where you get to enjoy their Broadway quality shows. The Wishes version will have enhanced sound and lighting, plus additional lifts on the stage. Aladdin, a music spectacular, will be on the Wish with new effects including a more interactive set, zip line, and fly rigging. I think the new theater is really beautiful. The green and gold is inspired by a magical forest, and I think it's really going to add to the effect in there because it's just stunning. The Wish will also have a modern retelling of The Little Mermaid. There are a few specific details in here. It will open with a giant treasure chest on stage before the show starts. A band of storytellers will find the treasure chest and use it to tell the story, which will focus more on the relationship between Ariel and Triton. Some of the film's classic songs will be reimagined. Poor Unfortunate Souls will be a little more soulful and jazzy, while The Daughters of Triton will be a hybrid of pop, Motown, and funk. Disney Cruise Line and Broadway talent worked together to develop this modern-day retelling of The Little Mermaid. It will feature innovative theatrical design, dazzling special effects, artistic choreography, and a reimagined script and score. Under the Sea will be the show's biggest production number, complete with incredible vocals, show-stopping choreography, and plenty of special effects. That is pretty much their stage shows in a nutshell. They are fantastic. The third Broadway-style show will be Disney Sees the Adventure. This will have Captain Minnie granting Goofy's wish to try being captain. Oh boy. Tinkerbell will help Goofy on his journey. He will meet characters like Crush, Tiana, Hercules, Elsa, Merida, and Moana. Wow, the finale will feature Peter Pan, Belle, Donald, and Daisy before it takes the adventure from the stage through the house to the Grand Hall for a meet and greet. Well, that's really fun. They really have everything just kicked up a notch on this ship. I gotta admit, I wasn't as taken with it when they first released the details, but this is gonna be a lot of fun. They also will have 2 theaters on the Disney Wish, the Wonderland and Neverland cinemas. One will be for new releases and the other one will be for Disney classics. And those are inspired by the Cheshire Cat and Tinkerbell. Pirate Night's gonna be a little bit different. Walt Disney World News Today has the update from the D23 magazine. On Pirate Night, guests will be able to join the Pirates Rockin' Parlay Party, featuring... Oh boy. On Pirate Night, guests will be able to join the Pirates Rockin' Parlay Party, featuring an 80s hair band with a drummer named Bubbles. I think this is geared towards the parents. The party is anchored by Captain Red, the great-great-granddaughter of the Pirate Red from the Pirates of the Caribbean rides. She will introduce 4 more captains, including Jack Sparrow. We're not gonna take it. Oh, sorry. There will be performance of Yo-Ho, A Pirate's Life for Me, We're Not Gonna Take It, and Jumpin' Jack Flash, the latter featuring a trampoline. The pirate fireworks are set to a score performed by the Budapest Orchestra, accompanied by the live band. Now this is Pirate Night on a whole new level. And just between you and me, I'm gonna do a video pretty soon on why Pirate Night sucks, but it absolutely is not gonna be addressing the Wish because I'm intrigued. Another fun aspect to the Wish, guests will be able to play Disney Uncharted Adventure on their Disney Cruise Line Navigator app. You definitely need to have your Navigator app downloaded before you get to the ship. I highly suggest downloading it as soon as you get your reservation. There's going to be a countdown. It's fun to watch. You can do your check-in through the Navigator app. Really useful and heavily used, so just make sure you get that. So guests will be able to play Disney Uncharted Adventure on their Disney Cruise Line Navigator app. This interactive experience takes guests all over the ship as they search for the wishing star. They will then be able to gather in the Luna space on the final day for a group game. Disney Uncharted Adventure is a magical new interactive experience on the Disney Wish. This experience will send guests on a quest throughout the Disney Wish to search for missing pieces of the wishing star, answering the question, if wishing upon a star makes your dreams come true, what happens when the star goes missing? Your device will become a magical spyglass that allows you to view constellations across the ship. It actually says you can start as soon as you book a cruise. You'll receive a message from Captains Minnie and Mickey with information about stars and constellations from real life and stories. The experience is grounded in the ancient tradition of wayfinding by starlight, as seen in Moana. I think that's a lot of fun. There's also a quote Walt Disney Imagineer Davey Fetter said, while guests will need a mobile device to play, this isn't a traditional mobile gaming experience. This is a heads-up, active experience that can be played with family and friends. The magic will happen all around the ship. The spyglass is not where the adventure takes place. It's just the tool that brings the ship to life, opening portals into new worlds and allowing guests to interact with them. They've actually got quite a few more details in here about this Disney Uncharted Adventure. It looks like it's really going to be a lot of fun. And it says the adventure will culminate in a grand finale hosted in Luna, one of the ship's premier entertainment venues. During this live interactive experience, every guest who played the game can gather together to battle an infamous Disney villain who's been pulling the strings all along, and finally restore the wishing star to its rightful place in the sky. Okay, that's just fun. I love all the little touches that they're going to have on this ship. I definitely think this is going to be a case of you cannot do it all in one cruise. The other cruise ships already have that dynamic, but the Wish is over the top. I love it. The end of voyage show that they will have on the last night will be called Wishing Ever After. Guests will gather in the Grand Hall as the wishing star in the chandelier is lit. It will happen twice on the final evening and end with a character meet and greet. As far as the rooms and sizing, the Wish has about the same number of rooms as the Disney Dream and the Fantasy, but the ship is a little bit bigger and the rooms have more enhancements with a little more storage space, shelving, and a large drawer style refrigerator. I'm sure that's going to be really useful for people with tiny humans. The refrigerator was not actually very user friendly, and when you've got those tiny humans around, you need it to be. The rooms are storybook inspired and will feature artwork from various films including Moana, Sleeping Beauty, The Princess and the Frog, and Cinderella. And very cool, the image in D23 showed a landscape from Frozen above the bed. And we mentioned this recently in our video talking about the updates in the main dining and the Marceline Market. And the Marceline Market is intended intended to be a quick service space that replaces Cabanas. Cabanas is the buffet restaurant on the first 4 ships, and Marceline Market will be the replacement of that, with a quick service space with 10 food stalls. The food stalls will be run by Disney characters, and it's inspired by Walt Disney's hometown of Marceline. The food stalls will include Asian-inspired dishes, comfort food, a seafood station, and salads. There will also be a full bar. Always gotta have that bar. They're very good about that. The image in the magazine shows a map-like mural that seems to represent the 10 food stalls. It features characters from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Ratatouille, Beauty and the Beast, Zootopia, Tangled, Alice in Wonderland, Bambi, and Pinocchio, as well as a drawing of Walt and Mickey. Next door to the Marceline Market will be Mickey and Friends Festival of Foods. This Quick Bites area will have 5 kiosks, including Sweet Minnie's Ice Cream, Mickey's Smokestack Barbecue, oh yay, I love barbecue, that's exciting, Goofy's Grill, Daisy's Pizza Pies, and Donald's Cantina. Mickey and Friends Festival of Foods will be located right in the middle of the fun on the upper decks. Mickey and Friends Festival of Foods will be the perfect place for families to grab a quick bite for lunch, dinner, or any time in between. Avid Disney cruisers will be particularly pleased by the mix of fan favorite treats, like Disney Cruise Line's signature soft serve ice cream, with 2 brand new selections. The Disney Wish will feature the fleet's first dedicated quick service venues for barbecue and Mexican-inspired fare. Well played! They needed a little more variety. I'm glad to see this. The design is inspired by the seaside boardwalk setting featured in popular Mickey Mouse animated shorts, and there will also be a large shaded seating area, so that helps a lot as well. Inside Out Joyful Sweets will also be near the Marceline Market. The shop will offer nearly 40 flavors of gelato and ice cream, in addition to daily handcrafted gelato specials. Whipped cream, fruit compotes, and sauces will be freshly made in-house, and they will also have signature treats inspired by the film, including colorful cupcakes that evoke the 5 emotions: joy, lemon, sadness, blueberry, disgust, pistachio, anger, red velvet, and bubblegum for fear. There are also some updates for 1923 and Worlds of Marvel. Most of those are in the video we just did. We just did a video this week on how Disney's Wish will change cruise dining, so if you haven't seen that yet, go check this out after this one. I'm not going to go into all of those changes again. There is a little tidbit, however, that we didn't have in that video, and it's for Arendelle, a frozen dining adventure. At this theater in the round, guests will experience hidden lighting and theatrical effect in a castle ballroom as Olaf is throwing a party for Anna and Kristoff. Olaf will visit each table so guests can interact with the happy snowman. Oh, I love that. Olaf's my favorite. The entrees include seared Chilean sea bass and juniper spiced roasted free-range chicken. Ooh! Entrees! The sea bass is a huge favorite on one of the other ships, and I'm definitely intrigued by this chicken. They've also got a neat experience, Olaf's Royal Picnic. If you're interested in that, if you've got the Tiny Humans 3 to 12, go look into that. It is a premium experience. The adult-only restaurants will be inspired by Beauty and the Beast, with Paulo's Steakhouse representing Cogsworth, and Enchanté inspired by Lumiere. We went over the bars and lounges in the last video as well, so go check that out if you haven't seen it yet. There's a couple of other details here that I think are really fun for families and tiny humans. The Oceaneer Club will have real props from various Disney parks, including a Country Bear Jamboree hat. For young adults, there will be the Hideaway, featuring a dance floor and DJ booth, and the Hero Sports Arena for tiny humans and families will have a Villains Bash hosted by Oogie Boogie. As for the pools, there are 6 small pools on split levels across the midship, meaning everyone will have a great view of the ocean. Quiet Cove for adults only will have an infinity pool and Moana-inspired cafe. Tiny humans will enjoy the Toy Story-inspired pool district, including a splash zone, wading pool, and Slidosaurus Rex family water slide. They also have the Chippendale pool on deck 14 for families seeking a calmer environment. And Senses Spa will now include an outdoor space as well, including whirlpools, loungers, and an ice lounge. Interesting. And Walt Disney World News Today says, quote, "Of course there is the Aquamouse, billed as Disney Cruise Line's first attraction. This water slide will have 2 different stories, which we now know will operate on different days. Scuba Scramble was previously announced. In this story, guests will go on an undersea adventure to Mermaid Lagoon. The second story will be Swiss Meltdown, inspired by the animated short Yodelberg. Guests will join Minnie and Mickey on a sledding trip where things go downhill when the snow melts. The Swiss Meltdown story will include music from Matterhorn at Disneyland, and Disney Uncharted Adventure will also let you control the ride's lighting. How cool! Guests will begin the experience at the Port Misadventures kiosk. They will board a 2-seater ride vehicle covered in patches to keep it together. Oh gosh, that's fun. They will then take a 75-second trip up a conveyor belt on a journey past 9 porthole screens, playing sections of the shorts. The Wonderful World of Mickey Mouse composer Christopher Willis has created original music scores for the attraction. Wow! 60 different water nozzles and effects surround the portholes, synchronizing to the animated short. Guests will then go on a tumultuous trip through the ride's suspended tunnels into a lazy river. And finally, D23 revealed a few more details about the 2 salons aboard the Disney Wish. Untangled Salon is inspired by Tangled and will have all ages hairstyling and beauty services. Untangled Salon is the first standalone salon experience aboard a Disney Cruise Line ship. With blooming petal-light fixtures, floating lanterns, sun emblems on tables, and purple chairs, this Tangled-inspired salon will feature haircuts and styling, as well as manicures, pedicures, teeth whitening, and skin treatments. Adults at the salon will be able to have champagne. In the evening, it will host beverage tasting experiences. That's an interesting place for that. Also, though, it opens up the bars a little more, I bet, so that might be a really good idea. The companion to Untangled Salon is Hook's Barbery, a unique twist on a traditional European men's salon, offering cuts, shaves, and nail and skincare. Draped in dark woods, handsome leather chairs, and ornate golden mirrors, this opulent barber shop is based loosely on a scene from Peter Pan, in which Mr. Smee shaves what he thinks is Captain Hook. As such, little touches like an inlaid wooden map of Neverland and an iconic hook can also be found. And no pirate shave is complete without a libation from a hidden bar located within the shop. It will operate as a salon with a hidden speakeasy featuring a treasured trove of pre-prohibition bourbons, vintage whiskey and port, aged rum and premium spirits. This will be a unique way to end a haircut or a shave. Hook's Barbery will also have beverage tasting experiences at night. Yeah, I didn't hear anything about that one. I was slipping. That sounds like a lot of fun. We really love 1920s, 40s, 60s theming, and I'm definitely excited for that speakeasy aspect. On the Disney Wish, Senses Spa will feature Disney Cruise Line's first ever outdoor spa experience, the Outdoor Oasis. This will be an extension of the signature rainforest experience found on other Disney cruise ships. Now that's a good idea. The outdoor area features lounges, hanging chairs, and shaded relaxation areas with a view of the sky and plenty of fresh sea air. This outdoor area pairs with another Disney Cruise Line first, an ice lounge, allowing guests to combine thermal therapies. That ice lounge is a really good idea because they're in hot, humid environments a lot of time, and I bet that feels amazing. So those are the updates. I'm really excited. I'm going to be watching a lot of videos this week. I can't wait to see the inside of the ship. Let us know in the comments below, what are you most excited for? Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching. I know I keep saying it, but I love doing these videos. I love being able to assist other people to have a great time, bring some more joy into their day, whether it's just for today or for your trip or both. So like I said, thanks for being here, thanks for watching, and we'll see you real soon with some more Disneys.